Right, so I thought I'd just do a really quick little follow up of this, just to show the actual controller that I use for the LED lights. And I don't have many features of it, but these are the ones I do have saved. I've only got a few, so I thought I'd just put them on and just show you what it actually looks like. So, hope you can see the mouse. Yep. Okay, so I've got an RGB control, so it's got 3 channels per side. So there's 6 transistors, one for each colour on both channels. So it's left and right. That's what I was basically doing. Right. So it's a dual system. So yeah, that's why there's 6 transistors here, one for each colour, and these are PWM controlled. They actually run from a 13 volt supply, which is from a DC to DC converter from the vehicle's 24 volt supply. So it steps it down. I'm using PWM, so even when it's on full brightness, it's not actually doing full PWM output. It's still pulsed, so it's not trying to run 13 volts into the 12 volt LEDs. Don't have to try and increase the longevity, although the UV seems to be getting to the strips more than anything else. I've had to replace one strip already with side, which is usually part facing the sun. It degraded quite a lot with the UV, so I've already replaced one side, but the actual controller works. So you can see from here that you've got an Arduino board under here. It's actually a Freetronics board, which I used in this case. And here's one of those piggyback boards. I've just used that as a breakout, so I've got the cables going to that, which then go onto that board there. And then there's also a perf board here with the actual transistors on, which are doing the output. There's some foam tape under here to cushion it from the other board, and it's just got a cable tie holding it all together. Well, at least holding those 2 boards together. The Arduino just plugs in, so if I want to reprogram it, I can unplug it. Here's another view of the board. Oh, bit of thunder going on. So again, you can see the top board here. So that's one of those, I can't remember what it's called now. It's got a name, I can't think what it is. Anyway, so you can see all the various connections here to the outputs. So I've got these white wires here, that one there, and this one here. Those actually, I think that one goes out to the controller. Oh, no, that one does. Goes out to one of the light sides. It's not a view, although it's a bit blurry, I'm afraid. So yeah, it shows the layers there anyway, and see that board just plugs in. So this is getting power from this board through the header pins, rather than powering through these devices. It's running straight 5 volts straight in. I think that's how I did it anyway. Might be 12 volts going in. Yeah, it'll be 12 volts going in. You can see the wires there for the go off to the individual light strips. And this is a divider board I put in. That runs to, what does that run to? Okay, I remember what this board is for now. This board here was the divider network which I use for the inputs from the vehicle. So things like indicators, side light circuits, for example, they come through this board. And what they do is then they divide the 24 volts down to a 5 volt supply. So I can feed it into the Arduino. I think I actually set about 4 volts or so to be on the safe side to allow for any input voltage fluctuations. So yeah, that's what it's doing. So it's indicators, side lights, or park lights we want to call them. I think I had input for hazard light as well, and the actual left and right switching I think come through here too. So like the actual white light switching, I believe, if I remember rightly, they came through here as well, because that's fed off a 24 volt supply as well. So I think I actually had that running through it also. Yeah, so that's what that's for. I remember now. Yeah, I really should label these photos. Anyway, that's that figured out. So anyway, I thought I'd show you those pictures and see what the actual controller itself looks like. Like I said, it's messy, it's not particularly tidy. This is probably the best view of it really. But yeah, I was trying to remember what I did all these wirings. This is incredible. That'll be power coming in. Control cables. Yeah, I really don't remember. This is that's it. Analog inputs. So I think those will be the yeah. I think those are for my pot control on the front, and the switching controls, because I've actually got a switch as well for white light, left and right, or both. So I think those are all from that control cable, that yellow cable. That all seems vaguely familiar now. So yeah, this is what does it all. So these transistors, although they're not heatsink, they didn't seem to get that hot. They seem to handle it okay. And so that's just wrapped up inside the roof of the bus. So yeah, anyway, there you go.